So this is the last part of this FRQ. In part A, we found a slope field. In part B, we used Euler's method to approximate f of 0.02. In this one, we're going to actually solve for y. So we're going to use separation of variables to solve this thing. So I'm going to solve for y, and then I'm going to find the actual value of, so what is f of 0.2? I'm going to find the actual value of that so that I could, hypothetically, if I wanted to, compare it to the answer in part B. So to do this, we're going to start by doing separation of variables. I would like, if possible, to keep the y integration, since I can see that it's going to be an ln, as simple as possible. So when I separate my variables, I divide by my y and multiply by my dx. So this guy's going to move and that guy's going to move. What that gives me is dy over y equals x over 2 times dx. From here, I can integrate both sides. So I integrate. Left side integrates to ln absolute value of y. And then the right side integrates to x squared over 4 plus c. So to get rid of, I want to solve for y, right? That's what they asked me to do. They say find y equals f of x. So I'm going to e to the on both sides, and I do that because e to the and ln are opposites, and this is just going to give me y. So I'll write my next line is y equals. And then I am going to get e to this thing, and I'm going to, in the same step, separate this out to e to this and e to this. And I do that because it'll make it easier to solve for my c. So I get y equals e to the x squared over 4 times e to the c. From here, I can use the fact that f of 0 is equal to 3. That means x equals 0 when y is equal to 3. So I'm going to make this a 3, and this is 0. So that swings up here and gives me 3 on the left side equals, when I look at this, I say it's e to the 0 squared over 4. So that's really just e to the 0 times the e to the c stays the same there. So I know that e to the 0 is 1, so that just tells me that e to the c is equal to, looks like it doesn't equal, is equal to e to, confuse myself, equals 3. So what that tells me is that, I kind of did this in the other video, this guy is going to be 3. Notice it's being multiplied by this thing, so I'm just going to swing it out to the front and write that this is the same as saying, when I plug in that e to the c, that y equals 3 times e to the x squared over 4. And that's actually my final answer for f of x. I just have to now go and use it to use it to get the actual value of f of 0.2. So f of 0.2 is equal to 3 times e to the 0.2 squared over 4. Make sure you're plugging parentheses well into your calculator when you evaluate this. Actually, as AP form, I think you could probably leave it like that, but I would go ahead and just type it in my calculator. I get 3.030. Now, if you think back to our answer from part B, this is actually pretty close to that answer. I think it was 3.015, so it seems like it's pretty good.